That's gonna be my doom metal band.
Doom.
Yeah.
You remember the old acapella death metal band we talked about in high school?
I went to the store.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody, Death Clock ripped us off.
Yeah, back in like 2001. And then I heard Death Clock do a song about a cup of coffee, and I'm like, God damn it.
Hey, at least they were advertising.
That's true.
Do you folks like coffee?
Still one of my favorite songs from them.
My favorite is, Awaken when they're summoning the troll or whatever that thing is.
That is my absolute favorite song from them.
Yeah.
That song kicks ass, and I love that episode. The grandpa's guitars.
I like that dude's just like, fuck it, and they leave.
Remember what happened was they were playing the instruments that was going to sleep, and then they broke it or whatever, and then Murderface's cell phone went off, and he got pissed off, and he threw it at the troll, and it choked him. Cause their cell phones are just blades everywhere on it. And it choked to death on the cell phones. Yeah.
Metal is dumb.
That's why I love
dildos.
That's why I love Metalocalypse. They know it too, and they just go all in with it.
Oh, yeah, and I love metal, but metal culture's pretty cheesy.
And another just gauntlet of fodder.
Sweep every centimeter. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
It's funnies. Oh, beer stein.
No, that was not funnies. That was dildos.
So, Captain America has to be smashed.
Beer stein!
It's like, if you're picking up all the beer steins, why would you pick them up without drinking them?
I was trying to explain this sketch. Do you remember MST, the girl gold boots?
Which sketch?
Do you remember the sketch where with Crow and the leather jacket, he's all, I'm gonna pour beer on your most precious and beloved object. And Mike's like, my most precious and beloved object would have to be my limited edition beer stein.
Yes. I remember that now.
Like, he's all like, yeah, well, you're gonna have to help me do it because my arms don't work, but you're gonna have to start pouring beer all over your beer stein. But Crow, just do it! Oh no, this is so horrible.
He's just pouring it into his mug.
Yeah. Crow, you're also very precious and beloved to me too. Well, start pouring, Mike.
Because when the entire time he's pouring into his stein, when you're like, oh no, stop, please, Crow.
He's got this like this shit-eating grin on his face while he's begging him to stop.
Yeah.
Yes, folks, we've done it again. We've managed to talk about anything but Captain America.
Strangely enough, it's in the exact same spot as we had problems with last time, too. This entire section right here.
This whole section is just, you remember the last 2 hours of gameplay? That!
Again, they don't add new enemy varieties or even enemy attacks or anything. Nobody gets tougher, nobody gets weak. You know, it's just, I don't know.
It's like the later levels of Streets of Rage.
Yeah, but at least they give you a boss rush. And some bosses turned into mini-bosses. It's just...
I like the fat guy who breathes fire.
Still one of my favorites. I just love that game, man. That was one of our favorite games that we played multiple times. I think the only game we played, House of the Dead 2 is our most played game together. Just because of how much we fucking love that game. We had like every hidden costume, every hidden person, all the guns, and all the hidden paths and shit.
I miss G. And suffering like he did.
This is the one I believe I changed costumes on. To show off his other excellent costume.
His terrible costume, my god.
Where it's just freaking like bite goggles and a soldier hat.
Loading screen.
Captain America, everybody.
The Red Brown costume should have been included in this. I mean,
I would have used it. If it made him look like Red Brown instead of Chris Evans, I probably would have done it.
I heard like that the next Batman game they're actually going to have the Adam West costume.
Yes, if you pre-order the game and it comes with it's season pass. I'm sorry, if you get the season pass, it comes with like 10 alternate outfits, and one of them's Adam West. Thank you. God, I started to stutter there. But yes, that's
Mayor of Quahog, and you don't even know who he is.
But yeah, that's one of the hidden costumes. That's the one I'll probably play as.
Nostalgia!
It should also do like a pow, bam, zoom whenever you hit something.
Yes, they should!
And just like in Arkham City, my favorite costume to use was the Dark Knight Returns costume when he's all beat up and old.
Yeah.
I love playing as that costume.
And I hate Frank Miller.
Oh, he's the one who did Dark Knight Returns, huh?
Yeah. And he's famous and he's talented. Don't get me wrong, but he is an egotistical prick. And so overrated.
Is Dark Knight Returns, is that the one where it was Superman and Batman?
It's set in the future. Batman's old, broken down. Yes, he does fight Superman at one point.
Okay. Because, I was just thinking that the new upcoming Superman movie is gonna have Batman in it.
Justin Bieber is Robin.
You know what? Why not? The movie...
It's all a joke. We know it was a joke. Anybody with half a brain could have figured that out.
Yeah.
But...
Wait, was that actually a rumor?
Justin Bieber posted on his Twitcher or his farce book or whatever the fuck that of him holding up a script that said Batman versus Superman on it and was totally a fake script.
The new movie's not called Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, it's not called Batman versus Superman. It doesn't have a title yet. The screenplay will have a different working title to it. It has a Batman and a Superman logo on it. Nobody puts logos on their screenplays.
Yeah, that's just something they put on movie posters and shit to tell you coming in
the year. And it doesn't have a screenwriter credit on the front of it.
Right.
So it's obvious he was just trolling, but because people are dumb, they're like, oh my god, they got me and Everett to be Batman, and now they're trying to get Justin Bieber to be Robin, they're gonna be the worst movie ever.
Good Cartman, just go with it. Is Cartman your go-to voice for anything dumb, I guess?
Pretty much. The voice of the bewildered masses.
Well, Cartman more or less is that person on the show, so...
Yeah. Just the stupid average person.
Yep. Believe 9/11 was a government conspiracy. Oh, good.
Yeah, they set off their, there's clearly bombs going off, because clouds, because clouds of dust are, buoyant and prone to inertia, so when they go down at high velocity, they'll go back up.
Well, my favorite one was did you know, jet fuel doesn't burn high enough to melt steel? Yeah, but steel loses its durability at a certain temperature that jet fuel does burn at. Metal doesn't have... Also, the World Trade Center was built very differently from previous and subsequent buildings of their type. The support girders are vertical and on the outsides rather than built up horizontally. So when they bent, they elbowed. Yeah, so it's not that they melted; they just lost their durability because of the heat. That's all it was.
Apparently support girder means to hold the weight up of the thing above it.
And so, yeah. My favorite rebuttal...
As we get political here on Redbeard and Rando, Sufferthrough.
My favorite rebuttal to that is a guy named Maddox, who his webpage is called The Greatest Webpage in the Universe or whatever. And his rebuttal was, I totally believe it. Did you also know that the Titanic sinking was a government conspiracy as well? And if you don't believe me, did you know that metal is harder than ice? And allow me to demonstrate. He just takes an ice cube and hits it with a spoon. He's like, as you can clearly see, the metal breaks the ice. So how did the Titanic break? It was just...
That's clever. But we all know Godzilla sank the Titanic. Yeah.
That's what they Japanese.
Yeah, a mad scientist built a time machine to kidnap Godzilla and send him back in time so he could sink the Titanic and steal all the riches off of it. I mean, everybody knows that. I saw the teaser trailer for the Godzilla movie coming out next year. I'm as a Godzilla fan, I'm pretty excited.
I've seen a poster of it. I haven't seen anything else for it, but the Godzilla looks actually like a decent design. It looks like Godzilla.
It's actually, closer to the more traditional look.
Yeah, he looks like he walked upright and...
Yeah, the coolest poster I've seen is the silhouette of Godzilla made out of the wreckage. That, I really want that poster. Like, it's an actual, broken, battered, destroyed city in the silhouette of Godzilla.
That's cool. I don't know, it's gotta be better than the last one we Americans got, so.
Yeah, well, it's gotta be better than this World War II related video game.
Because, that's what created Godzilla was, World War II.
Yes.
Yes, the atomic bomb.
American bomb testing.
Created Godzilla.
South Pacific.
That dude just got flung out the window.
We did it! We made it back on topic!
It was a long and arduous journey, but we did it. Now,
it's just like watching all the Lord of the Rings movies back to back.
You mean all that walking?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you Kevin Smith fan, fuck you.
I'm sorry. I know you hate it, that's why I said it.
Oh. If somebody can say they don't like the Lord of the Ring movies without quoting Clerks 2, I'll listen to them.
I thought they were okay. They had some cool scenes in them, but I thought they were too long.
I'm not into that kind of fantasy. I've never been into that kind of fantasy. Elves and wizards and the Balrog. Go Gandalf.
It depends on the setting for them, I guess. I don't like necessarily D&D style settings.
Yeah. The medieval fantasy. That's the kind of fantasy I don't like. I like more dark fantasy. Give me some fucking vampires and war wolves that don't glitter and some zombies that actually, kick ass. Rather than, just, are there to be a comedy. So, that's the kind of fantasy, and that's the kind of fantasy I'm in, and if you're into the medieval fantasy, that's fucking cool. But Clerks, liking Clerks 2 does not mean you have to hate Lord of the Rings.
America, fuck yeah!